Well, the state Supreme Court ruled last night to lift the safer at home extension. That doesn't mean that the virus isn't still infecting people in our area.
Dr. Zorba Pastor joins us now for his weekly visit. Hi, Zorba. How are you?
Good to be here. Great. Thank you.
This ruling last night, this changes a lot of things here in the state.
It changes things in the state, but it doesn't change the virus. You know, the virus really doesn't pay attention to any court ruling at all. It's got a mind of its own. And so social distancing is really important. And the real issue is, what are we going to see when people congregate in bars? So I think if there's any chance at all you're going to go out to a bar, the real issue is where you're going to go and how you're going to keep yourself safe. Mm-hmm. And that's the bottom line issue. And we'll know in a couple of weeks exactly what is happening. So I have a great fear because the virus is around and people aren't wearing masks. Go out to a lot of places and you'll see people are not doing as well as they should. And if we start to see an uptick in cases, then that's not bad for it's not good for any of us.
But the safer at home remains in effect for Dane and Rock counties and some other counties in the state, so that hasn't changed. Bars will not be opening in Dane County.
Exactly. And one of the issues is when you look at northern Wisconsin and counties where there has not been any COVID, why are they paying attention to what's going on in Milwaukee and Dane County? And part of the answer is a lot of people in Milwaukee and Dane County actually have houses and they go up to in northern counties in Wisconsin, and what happens when those people get sick. So it really remains to be seen what's going to happen. I'm on the side of science that we should still use social distancing, and I guess at this point we're going to find out in Wisconsin over the next 2 weeks what is going to happen.
We're going to be taking calls for Zorba, we forgot to mention, in just a little while, so if you have a question, be thinking about that. Zorba, I know that you've had a lot of concerns. There's so much information out there, and there's a lot of misinformation as well.
Right, and there was an article recently in the British Medical Journal, the BMJ, and the journal Nature that showed basically that 1 out of 4 YouTube videos that is viewed on COVID has fake information. So that's very, very disturbing. And the article in the journal Nature showed a lot of websites and a lot of blogs do the same thing. And I had someone the other day who was talking to me, call me up actually and said, gee, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And there's some people who actually believe that COVID doesn't really exist and that it's really just something that the dark places of the world are trying to do to shut down the economy. And I think the important thing is this: you've got to go to reliable websites. You know, Channel 3000 is a reliable website, National Public Radio, Wisconsin Public Radio reliable. I go to the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, because I get reliable information, often from a different take. One is more liberal, one is more conservative. And between those things and then going to things like the Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins, that's where I get my information. Beware of fake news. A lot of it is out there. Pay attention to the good stuff.
85,000 deaths worldwide. It's a hoax. Come on.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
270-9933, the number to call. We'll get to your questions right after this.